Hamujambo mabibi na mabwana. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obinna Show Live. It's not Obinna Live Show, come on. It's Obinna Show Live. This is where we get to host your favorite guests live and we get to discuss a lot of contentious issues. Now, for today's situation, it's a little bit complicated. We have Vaga. Who is Vaga? Stivo Boy's manager, the controversial gentleman. We finally brought him here. We are broadcasting live from Miale. If you have never been to Miale, let me show you how it looks like. So Miale 72 is in Lavington. It looks something like this. So when you come around, you'll find a very ample parking space. They have a car wash as well. And if you want to eat, all types of delicacies are here. I always tell people when you pass through, talk to them about Miale special. That's Obinna's favorites. And you'll get to thank me later. Ni makuku zimetengenezwa zikatengenezeka. Ma wet fry, manini, manyama choma, masamaki, zote ziko on point. So you get to enjoy. Privacy guaranteed. You find all the private spaces you can find. Ukiwa hapa mtu azijua uko hapa ndani. Unajificha na mtu wako vizuri. They also have a club. If you want to get some drinks, nini unakuja na mayanks mnatuliza. Club hiyo kuna taka coffee, chai, kahawa pia unaweza kunapitia and you have a good time. Yeah, and by the way, wifi yao iko very strong. Mbona mchezi hiyo video? Yeah? Kwani hiyo video imekuwa fupi aje? Mimi nataka nione hapa ndio ni feel. Hebu finya uki. By good to go, you mean? You play the thing. Ta-da! Wow. What do you want me to say? I'm trying to cool myself down. I'm angry. Let's avoid these small mistakes, okay? Next one, you continue to avoid these mistakes. Anyway, welcome to Obinna Show Live. Today, we are hosting Vaga, the controversial Stivo Simple Boy manager. The gentleman who has been in the news for the last 2-3 days for misusing and manhandling and mishandling and misappropriating of funds. Vaga ni aje?
Fiti sana.
Uko fiti?
I'm good, bro.
Karibu sana Obinna Show.
Thank you so much.
Tumekutafuta sana bwana. Unalipwa ndo kuja interview eh?
Yeah.
Nimeambia unalipwa ati umetutumia invoice.
Yeah, after this I'm expecting my pay.
Au hujatumiwa pesa?
I check after this. I won't leave Miale before.
Yeah. Miale wakulipe. Sasa mbona umevaa mask?
I'm having a cold.
Si umekaa hapo peke yako? Wacha mimi nisonge huku kidogo. Mimi sitaki homa bwana. Najua after this bwana naenda Uganda, niko na show Uganda 3 days.
All right.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I have 3 different shows in Uganda, so I need to be very sasa hiyo homa kidogo.
On shape.
Lakini ni aje uko fiti?
I'm good, bro. As you see.
Niko sawa. Mbona unateza Stevo?
Maybe. I'm the guardian angel, so definitely.
Hebu tu akofia tuone kama ni wewe.
No, it's me. So you are see.
Nywele yako si brown tena?
Yeah, no, I remove. I change venye nataka.
Okay. So, welcome to the show. So let's start from the beginning so that we can at least establish the backbone of the story.
Yeah.
So first things first, who is Vaga? Where are you from? Why are you called Vaga? What do you do?
Okay. Say Vaga Genius.
Vaga Genius. That's your full name?
Yeah. Then you need to apologize for shouting.
Where did you shout?
On Instagram.
I was not shouting at you. I was shouting at Eric. Eric only understands shouting.
You shouted my name.
Hapo kwa apology utangoja. Hapo kwa apology utangoja sana.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, my real names are Brian Okot Oido. I'm from
Okot.
Yeah.
Ija Kisumu.
Itago
wiji ka. At some point I thought you were Ugandan. Maka nilikuwa like nangoja tu niambie you are kumbe Jaluo tu. Okay. Wajaluo mnatusumbua bwana. Itago wiji bwana, itago bwana. From where?
From Nyakach.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was in Nyakach the other weekend with Word Phoebe. I had gone for some traditional wedding there.
Yeah. So yeah, I own a couple of studios.
You own a couple of studios?
Yeah. Yeah, so I started deeply kuingia kwa biashara ya muziki after COVID, after I lost my job.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to be a physio at Sankara Hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, so after COVID, I lost my job, then I went into music business completely.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically that's me. I don't think there's much kuna mtu mob nafaa kusema. So.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Kibera. I was born in Kibera.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wapi Kibera? Ayani.
Nini Kisumu ndogo.
Wapo Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in Kibera. So I grew up in Kisumu ndogo. Then when my parents passed away, I had to go back home kidogo Ushago. Then I came back to the streets to hustle as a man.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's me.
Kwani you wanted to hustle as a woman?
As a man, I see people they literally hustling as women, cowards, you know.
Semu raise voice yako kidogo.
Oh.
No, shout.
No, you know, don't shout.
You are a don.
Yeah, I don't shout too much.
Okay. Ushasikia nini ya Kiswahili nasema kizuri chajiuza.
Exactly.
Let me leave it there. It's fine. So, from Kibera to Ushago, you came back to Nairobi. How did you end up becoming a Vaga genius? How did you end up owning studios and everything?
So, nilianza kama msanii.
Okay.
So, nilikuwa na get pissed off, nikiambiwa, bado superstar bado na record tulia hapo nje kwanza. So, nilikuwa na jam. Cheki, hiyo time ulikuwa star. Piga mahit wewe.
Nani?
Wewe. Hiyo time ulikuwa unapiga madogo.
Kwani sasa mimi si star?
Kina Nebulous.
Kwani sasa mimi si star? Sema hiyo time ulikuwa star. Kwani sasa mimi si star?
Kuja tu ngoja kwanza Obinna record kwanza.
Hiyo studio gani hiyo?
A lot of studios.
Hiyo ni Pacho. Bro, huko ndo nilikuwa naanza. That's a long time ago, bro. If you think I was big then, wow, then you haven't met me now. Now at least I have knowledge. Then I just had money and I didn't have knowledge. I was housing 7 men. Now Alisha, now Avisha. But anyway, we learn, we move.
So even though nikaanza I started my first studio and then developed it into a record label. Then now it's here, trending all over the country, though in a bad way right now. But
what's the name of your studio record label?
Men in Business, MIB. You can see it right here. You even have laptop bags and everything. You know, MIB, so this
so MIB is record label. How many studio?
A record label. Do you know there's a studio and record label?
Who else have you signed?
Yeah, I'm revealing them in a few months. I don't have to.
Sasa hivi yenye kinaumana hivi unafikiria kuna mtu atakubali umsign?
I have inbox of 100 artists.
100 artists?
Yeah.
So how did you transition into that?
How to? Into?
Owning record labels, and where do you get your money from?
I get my money from. Yes, I used to work. I had my savings. I've been working for the last 7 years.
Kwani you're working, what were you doing?
I thought I was a physio at...
I know, but kwani how much were you being paid? And unasema you worked and then you saved and then are using your savings to promote other artists?
Exactly. The one I saved, then I have studios. See, people come and record and pay. How many people don't pay for studios? You don't pay for studios.
I pay.
You are a star.
No. Okay. I pay. That's someone's hustle.
Yeah.
So that's where you get the money?
Yeah, I get the money from there.
Your school background?
Yeah, I went to Nyabondo High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
Campo College?
Yeah, I went to college.
Yeah. Which one?
I did this fitness with what's the name of this?
Sau shule ulisomea?
Ace. I did Ace.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, enter Stivo Simple Boy. How, where did you meet Stivo Simple Boy?
Nakumbuka after I lost my job, I didn't really want to get into the music business.
Okay.
So I was getting calls from, I got a call from a blogger, nilipigiwa na blogger fulani, anaitwa K Central. Stevo is suffering, he needs a management, and we think you're the right guy. And I was like, yo bro, I just lost my job, I don't think I'm ready.
Unaongea low, sauti yako iko chini.
Iko chini?
Kama hii kiti. Sauti yako iko chini kama hii kiti.
Okay. So, I got calls from blogs.
Okay.
So walikuwa na show, unaweza saidia Stevo, we've seen your studio. People didn't know kwanza there's a manage, they knew I had a studio. So I was like, no, I don't want to get into it because managing an artist need a good finance to make him, because you don't want to manage an artist to earn 50,000.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to brand an artist, no? I elevate whereby you can table a deal of 1 million again. Yeah, so, but they kept on pressuring me. So I was like, why don't I try? I'm from Kibera, the guy is from Kibich. So I went to the business, despite me moving out from Kibera. So I called, they told me, the protocol was so funny because I had to meet the family, sit down with the family. I was like, hey.
You met Stevo's family?
Yes, I was called in a family meeting, people seated around like this.
What do you mean family? Mom, dad, ama?
The brothers, all the brothers were seated there, aunties and uncles.
Meeting them, why kwani ni mari unakuwa kulipa?
Ndio nikashindwa, ndio process ya kusainiki wasanii.
Wapi mkiwa Kibera?
No, they called me niende Kibera.
So ukaenda?
Def. So sat down with the family.
Wanakuuliza maswali kama gani?
What do we expect? Then I told them, don't expect much, but we will do whatever we can to elevate the boy.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a lot of work. And I remember telling them it can take us up to closely 3 years to have a very stable brand, because it was starting again.
Do you believe Stevo is talented?
Yeah, on his own way, yes.
What do you mean on his own way?
He just has his unique way. He's not like you, he's not like the other artists trying to find dope lyrics for him to blow. You can sing about this, a blow.
Do you believe if Stevo looked like me, people would pay attention to whatever he's singing? Be honest.
I'm not sure. I can't comment on that. Seriously.
No, an Obinna.
Yeah.
Freshy barida. Freshy barida.
Yeah.
Do you think people would?
For that, I'm not sure, because also God has.
No, stop bringing God into the setup. Just answer the question the way it is without God, the way I've asked it.
Yes.
Let's just be logical and very pragmatic. Let's be very objective.
Yeah.
Looking, all factors remaining constant. If Stivo Simple Boy was not, Stivo Simple Boy, hapa, nene. Do you think people would pay attention the way they're paying attention now?
Yes, if maybe he could have had another unique way to sell himself.
If he had another unique way.
Yeah, to sell himself.
Okay.
But you also have your own way of doing things, yeah?
No, don't bring me in the equation. We're not discussing me. I was just using me as an example.
But I'm
Bro, me, I'm a jack of all trades. I do everything. Now it's going to midnight. I'm here. After this, I'm running to the airport. I'm going to Uganda. I have shows. I come back. I do my shows. I have my other businesses.
So maybe God knows the reason why.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you met the family.
Yeah.
They handed Stevo over to you.
They handed Stevo over to me.
What happened next?
The first thing I had to go on his Instagram. Okay, I was his fan. Just tuache miadarati.
Yeah.
So I had to go to old Instagram and Facebook to see what he's been doing.
Okay.
And how he's been branded, and so that I don't do the same thing.
Okay.
I change everything again. So I started with that. I bring him in my house, so because I didn't want him to go back to Gibira every time after show. When we are building the brand, So come in the house, get 1 bedroom for him, a room for him in my house. So
he moved into your house?
Yeah. When we started.
When was this?
And last year, I think beginning of last year. We are only with Stevo for 1 year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is your house?
My house. No, don't worry.
No, like which locality? Is Lando, Westlands, Lavi, Paki?
East.
Eastlands?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sini East kwa Mabist.
Okay.
Yeah, so that when you want to work on an artist brand, you don't want him to move around every time.
Okay.
Because now this is a brand mnatengeneza. So tukaanza hivyo. So the first thing, contract placed, awards 60-40.
Who's taking
Deal.
60?
The label, of course. We are going to do everything for you.
So if Stevo does a show, he's paid 100,000. You guys take 60,000.
Yeah.
You give Stevo 40,000.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
He agreed.
He agreed.
Okay.
He called because I didn't want him to sign himself. He called a little people to help him go through. I give you contract. Go with it home. Tell anyone you want to
go through it.
It's okay. Good. Okay. Signed. Tukaanza kazi. So kazi ni going for photo shoots, branding, starting a new page, and looking for a hit.
Okay.
I had to gather a few teams to work on this. So called a few producers, Kina Vince on the beat, and I told them, bro, I have this project, I have this guy. How do we go about it? So created a team. We hit the ground, created the first song. It blew up.
Which one?
The one she did with the one he did with Adasa.
Okay.
Yeah. That one I think was the first song he did. It blew up. Then a couple of months we brought up Freshy barida. Okay. We blew up. Yeah.
So, all this while Stevo was living in your house?
Yeah, because it was just starting, and I was like, Staki utembe and
where was Pretty Vishy?
Pretty Vishy walikuwa Kayole.
Alikuwa anakuja kwako?
Pretty Vishy? No, Stevo sometimes alikuwa anaenda Kayole.
Oh, yeye anaenda kuona Pretty Vishy kwako. So they were still dating around this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anaweza toka home aende Kayole, but I'm like, ukichoka na yole na come to mtaa anytime.
Okay.
Yeah,
so kuna time Pretty Vishy alikuwa anakuja sleep over kwako?
No, not ever.
Okay.
It was one rule, you go out. You go and see her in Kayole, not come.
Umeoa?
No.
So ilikuwa ni like a bachelor party?
Yeah.
So you stayed with Stevo in your house for 1 year?
No, not for 1 year. For 3 months.
You lived with him for 3 months?
Yeah.
Then he moved out?
I moved him out.
To where?
To Utawala.
Yeah.
How
big is the house?
The first house, it was 1 bedroom.
From Kibera to your house to 1 bedroom?
Yeah.
How much was the rent?
Close to 16.
16?
Yeah.
Who's paying?
Me.
So you're paying his rent, his food?
Me.
Clothes?
Me.
Medication?
He's never gotten sick, but still could have been.
Now Stevo hajai gonjeka.
I swear. Hata
homa ananga. Ako tu hivyo, ako Freshy barida.
Sometimes nasema God to the
ako welo.
Sisi kichunwa tu kidogo tumekuwa.
Kidogo tunaona sasa uko na homa.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he stayed there, then you continued managing him.
Yeah.
Who's paying for the music?
Me.
Video?
Me.
Collabos that you're doing?
Me. But we never paid for a collab.
Okay.
Yeah.
The transport to and from events?
Me.
Do you know the amount of events you guys have done so far?
If it's come on more than 5.
For 1 year?
Yeah.
For 1 year, Stevo did 5 events.
Yeah.
How much is the maximum he's ever been paid per event?
50.
50,000. The minimum?
I think the first show we did at Loft, I'll be honest, we got paid 30K.
30K?
Yeah. That's the first show I was trying to convince the promoter. Yo, Stevo ni msanii. Stevo si comedian. Stevo ni msanii buda. Tunaweza uwa hii gig.
Wow.
So I remember I spent extra money on PR, coming with the comfortables and all that. Unacheki.
Wow.
Because unajua msanii ndo anaanza, so a lot pia lazima ikuwe ndani. So unaelewa mziki, you are an artist.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Showbiz, you have to bring the show before you get the business.
Yeah, nchi zingine zinazipiga ile mzuri kabisa. So tukapiga showbiz pale, like nika found out I used more than what we were paid. So but I still pay the guy, you know that? I still pay the guy. So I knew for the 2 years haitakuwa rahisi. Sikuwa na expect much within the 2 years. So nilikuwa najua I have to pay you, but I still have to chip in. Because whatever you're earning still far, nikianza kufanya too much deduction.
Why hasn't Stevo ever considered becoming a comedian? I asked him this the last time I interviewed him.
You told me you've ever asked him that question.
I did, yes. Because I think he can make a killing out of comedy. It's easy money, like hosting weddings, events, public appearances, baby showers, whatever. Like those ones you can get like this. Easy ma 50 maso. Because getting an event for music is very hard.
I know, you know.
Because after the A-listers who have been there.
Elites,
Tono Kwonkwo, uone Calligraph, uone Nyashinsky. Like wale wenye umezoea, uone King Kaka, au ama kama mtu akona ngoma imetrend, utaona Kabutros mahali, utaona ka Lil Maina. But most of the time it's just those ones. Uone ka Nameless nini. But as an upcoming newcomer, for you to have a couple of shows, it's hard. But for comedian, bro, hata hivi vitu anasemanga tu hapa hivi, watu wanasema si nataka Stevo akuje introduce the people, like I told, si hata kuchekesha. Stevo by the way ukimwona unaweza kucheka. Hata akiongea sema niko welewelo, wageni naona mukongolengole, da. It's money. I told him. He didn't see it. He's just like, oh, you know, what's the problem?
No, for that, we've never talked about it.
But you've never seen that angle?
No, me, I'm a music businessman, so every time I just find how we can penyaki mziki.
You do know that only a fool does not embrace change.
Yeah.
Change is inevitable. Personally, I was a musician before comedy.
Okay.
I was doing a lot of hip-hop, I've done dancehall, nini, and then I said, let me also try comedy. Then comedy worked, then people now know Obinna as a comedian. So even when I do music, people always like, we prefer the comedian more. I'm like, you guys have no idea. I'm more better in music. It's just that you guys are now focused more on the comedy, but it's paying my bills until now.
But do you think we have different thinkings?
Different?
Thinking.
I know, but sometimes it's good. You are the manager, bro. You're supposed to explore.
Yeah. You know,
full potential of your artist.
Exactly. You can explore, but you also have, if I cannot take you even with Kiboko Watifanya, I'll ask you again and again and again. Bro.
Okay. Now let's move into Freshy barida, the drink. That was a dumb idea.
Yo, I have it. They just spoil everything.
Because you guys are like, oh, because it's come up with a nice slogan, Freshy barida, you guys decided, oh, now you're coming up with a drink. Why did you sell the slogan?
We sell it.
Yes, all these other drinks that are here, you tell them, okay, talk about this, Maji, Freshy barida, then whatever, sell the slogan. You don't have the capacity to start.
We don't have the capacity.
Bro,
yo,
you're living in a 2-bedroom.
Where I'm living doesn't matter, bro. If we start thinking that money is by the type of living, then we...
No, bro, this is what I'm saying. You've only said...
Yeah.
In 1 year, you guys had 5 gigs.
Yeah.
The maximum you're paid is 50,000.
Yeah.
You're already spending your money to even inject some more money into whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
And you didn't sit down and think and say, okay, now the more I'm doing, instead of now, let me find other avenues to bring the income, you decided to say, let me now continue just selling castles in the air for this guy.
What do you mean by castles?
See, telling him things that are not easily achievable.
They are. I just want to show you something.
Show me one A-lister celebrity in Kenya who has a drink brand in their name.
Stevo was going to be the first one.
I like your optimism.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you know, bro, you're showing me...
I'm not showing you pictures. I'm showing you what are coming. My friend. These, they are just from the lab. And they are samples that are supposed to come to Kenya.
Okay.
For sampling and KEBS clearance.
Okay.
These are just what we are
So what is this?
So what I'm trying to show you,
yes,
that it could have might take it as a little bit of time, but it's something that is coming. But
So it's juice.
yeah, we have a juice, and we also have an energy drink of Freshy barida called Chaser.
Okay. So there's energy drink and there's juice.
Yeah, yeah.
Called Freshy barida.
Yeah.
So it was an actual thing.
Bro.
Why didn't it happen?
It is an actual thing that people have tested. I've called a lot of sampling meetings.
Yeah.
There are people who have tested outside there.
Then what happened?
August. We were supposed to launch August.
So now you're still launching?
I have to write an email again because the investor told me we need a meeting, we need immediate effect. So I don't know.
Oh, there was an investor.
Yeah.
Why did you say that from the beginning?
That's what I'm saying.
You are saying it like it's me, Vaga. Now I'm thinking,
No,
Vaga,
Vaga.
come on, let's be 100%. If there's an investor,
of course, this is it's a big project.
Thank you.
To work on it.
Then see you say it like that. You can't just say at you know. Even when you umeniambia zile za no, you know, I was doing it, you know, and I'm trying to calculate. The mathematics is not mathing. Unless you say there's an investor, then now that makes sense.
The deal is investors. Yeah.
Okay. Now, is it still happening now with Stevo outside the...
Now, see, you remember the statement that the company wrote. Now I'm just representing the company, MIB. So we wrote a statement that there's a 35 days negotiation point despite the termination of the contract.
So you've terminated the contract?
Already.
But there's 35 days of
negotiation and transition. This is whereby handing over and...
What does Stevo need to hand over?
No. If during that period, whatever you need from us,
yeah,
that wasn't done, and whatever we need from you, maybe. I get. So
okay.
You're not transition. Is there anything you still want from us? Yes, no. So we have that period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Higher. So apart from Freshy barida, which other thing have you done for Stevo that you felt maybe he didn't appreciate or he appreciated, or something that was worth talking about?
I don't want to talk about so much at the Kulipa rent and food and drinks.
No, I'm not talking about rent and food. That was your responsibility. You took it in.
Yeah, I took it in despite all the
So apart from that, what else did you offer Stevo?
Something else, I think the biggest project within that year that Neza Cement we've worked on, we were working on,
yeah.
I can't lie, it was this one.
How much money have you spent on Stevo collectively?
If I calculate, it can get close to $500,000.
$500,000?
Yeah.
For 1 year?
Yeah. He's not an expensive artist.
You've seen the interviews they've done, eh?
Yeah, I watch every day. The funny thing is, on the first interview, he said, I'm not giving Stevo food, I'm not giving him rent.
Yeah, you're starving your artist.
The interview with Ivumungai, now I'm giving them rent. Now I was paying their rent, I was paying their food, I was paying his clothing, I was paying his movements. And the issue is because I don't want him to go around everywhere. And he wants to go around and kutembea too, because I didn't give him freedom to work. And I remember telling me, once you're a celebrity and you're working under a label.
Where? You mean with all the eyeballs that are on Stevo, for 1 year you only had 5 bookings?
Yeah. Yo, and if people think it's easy, when I was sitting with those promoters, I'm like, yo, yanje, nataka show place flani, itakuaje? If they pay you much, is this 50 plus transportation and accommodation.
What happened in Mombasa, Ruga?
The issue in Ruga.
Yeah.
So I remember that day we were to meet the boss before the event.
Sophia.
Yeah.
Sophia.
Sophia.
Yeah.
Before the event, him with Stevo. So I remember by that time I had employed two ladies.
The ladies?
Yeah, the two ladies. I'll be honest, they were working for me. So I told them they were supposed to, Stevo was to be booked a flight, I remember. Then
by who?
By
Sophia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sophia was to book a flight for Stevo. So then we did a collab with Dogo Skills.
Yeah.
So they told me, instead of booking a flight, let Kira Dogo Skills are coming to Diani too. Tunaweza kuja tukishoot video ile
collabo.
Sasa kama me, I'm already down in Nini because I was part of the managing team of the event.
Yeah.
So like kama mnaona hivyo it's fine, then kudos. Mkifika tu Mombasa nipigie, Stevo needs to get pick up in a special way from Mombasa town. So the guys get to Diani. I'm calling, no one is speaking. Kumbe they went all the way to Diani instead of dropping Stevo to Mombasa so that he meets the boss, we clear the Nini.
So it was a Stevo problem. They pitted with him instead of letting him meet the boss. It
was the ladies' problem.
What do you mean the ladies' problem? You just said Stevo pitted.
No. The ladies that I told them to be...
Or the ladies?
Yeah. See,
or the handlers?
Yes, the handlers.
Or not the client?
Not the client.
But you guys said that the client alinyanyasa... because Sophia came out and said...
Remember all those is after. So this is before. See, this is before the show we are talking about.
Yeah.
So I took before the show. Hatujafika after the show.
Okay. So akapita naye mpaka Diani.
And I'm like, yo.
He needs to be here.
Yeah. The same thing that happened. Instead of going somewhere, you're somewhere first doing something that won't make you much.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they pitted and I'm like, kwani issue ni gani tena? Then no one is speaking and Sophie was like, is that I mean business.
Yeah, it's business.
Yeah,
where's the artist?
Business.
I paid you for the artist. Where's the artist? He's not here.
He hasn't paid yet.
Oh.
He was to pay for flight. Stevo, calm down. Okay.
So Sophie had paid for flight.
Stevo is Sophie's friend.
Huh?
Stevo is Sophie's friend.
Stevo is Sophie's friend.
Yeah. So was to be paid a flight, calm down, come to the room, get business. We had already written the amount we want. The boss was okay with it.
How much was it?
100 G's.
100K?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did he come back to Diani, from Diani?
Hey, after a battle.
Why were you battling? Why couldn't the handlers just bring him back?
I don't know. Now they became the owners. Women can be naggy. Now they became the owners.
That means you are not taking care of your house. Yeah? Because if you are the boss and you've employed these people, it's giving orders. Listen, do this. Mukaanza kubembelezana sasa.
Man, sasa si unajua mimi at the same time you're thinking as a manager, come get paid and it's another platform. We had already did my own PRs, Stevo is performing last after Ruga and all that. So I'm feeling also disappointed at the same time and I'm feeling the pressure for a platform for my artist is paid, but it's another level of platform. Kulikuwa kume Chrome, of course.
So he came back eventually?
11, 12 midnight.
On 31st?
Square show. Show inaendelea.
Superstar naingia.
Hey. Wapi hoteli nini? Hey. Like, Superstar ndo umefika. Everybody arrived early. Every booking was made earlier.
Okay.
So every artist walikuwa shapangwa. Hey, lakini si Superstar wetu akafika.
So he arrives, what happens next?
That time, okay, I cannot blame Steve. I cannot blame Steve and I cannot blame the boss.
Yeah.
That time I have to pressure him now. Steve may come because alikuwa
cancel
give up. Amesema, no, it's okay, fine. I'll just deal with Ruga and it's all good. Sasa amefika saa sita. I have to plead. The manager has to plead again. Can we still go back to the shughuli?
Yeah.
But it's like Vaga.
So alikataa asipande?
No, he was like, fine, if he can perform, we talk after
the show.
Because already the pressure pia unajua.
Yeah.
The pressure is everywhere. I'm also at the same time part of the organizing team. So you're also looking at what is running at the same time.
So Stevo performed?
He never performed.
Stevo didn't perform?
He didn't.
Silifaa kwa showstopper?
He didn't.
Then where's the payment issue coming from? Because you didn't perform?
The ladies started getting dramatic after that. I was like, yo, what's wrong with ladies? And you know me, I'm not a lambistic guy.
So fast forward, you came back to Nairobi, the situation happened,
I cooled it down and
cooled down the fires.
Yeah.
Then everything went harsh. We thought everything was going nice.
Yeah.
Until Juicy, when Stevo's wife came out and said, wait a minute,
Yeah.
Stevo is being used.
Exactly.
Why? How?
So, you know, I didn't rush to reply to the allegations.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I want to know the root cause. As a manager, you have to
Yeah.
you find the root cause of this thing. So I waited for them to do a couple of interviews, so I see how the stories relate.
Okay.
Until I watched the first to the last one, which I watched for Eve Mungai.
Okay.
Then I saw on the first one, they say I was not giving them food. Even you saw, that one is what you saw. I'm not giving them food, I'm not paying their rent, they're suffering. On the last interview, wakasema na wapea food, na walipia nyumba, na mbaia manguo, na make sure akona kila kitu, but the problem is I'm not giving him freedom and what else? And the account and Instagram account and TikTok hizo zingine.
The money that's being made from YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, went on unanyorosha pesa.
Yeah, they say that. But Stevo is logged in as a manager on his own YouTube account.
Yeah?
He's logged in as a manager in his own YouTube account. There's after Ruga, also remember, kuna account ya Stevo ili lost ya IG. It was hacked. I worked so hard, ikakuwa recovered. Then I remember giving her TikTok. I'll be honest, it's business. But when he was controlling, he finds, I know Stevo, what Stevo can post and what Stevo cannot post. But the wife was posting himself, Kilasa, on the TikTok. I'm like, yo,
the wife was posting herself?
Yeah. On his TikTok and using all Rayvanny songs. I'm like, yo.
Sasa kama bibi ni fan wa Rayvanny, afanye aje?
Wewe si fan wa habi wako.
I miss you.
I'm expecting ukipost hapo Freshy barida like. I was like, yo, I just need to get these things out and I control them.
So that's why you took and started controlling them?
Yeah, it's not
because the wife was misusing them?
No, he's misusing our business.
The same wife who was speaking?
Yeah. I deleted everything, our pictures.
Wewe mbona unaingilia mambo ya watu wawili?
Pia anaingilia biashara yetu. So anyway, it's not that Stevo is bad. I think right now the advisors around you, because Obinna, I'll be honest with you, I've been holding the guy for the longest time, believing that this one might be a breakthrough for him, a lifetime. You are a director, you are a shareholder. So I remember if, for example, we've gotten a show for 50 Gs. Ama collabo mtu ametulipa 50 Gs. I calculate 40% of 50 Gs. That is around 21, 23, sindio? You've remained with 60, which is around 30 Gs. This one, it means you have to calculate a reinvestment. And sometimes what we've earned is not enough for his bills. So there's another deduction from this, 60.
Wait. So basically, what you're saying,
I was remaining with...
It was 10, more of a liability.
Yeah. So I was remaining with 10%. Mimi kugawana kampuni. Because 30% yamaanisha I have to reinvest for more.
Fast forward, everything happened. I saw the story. I got your number on IG. I called you.
Yeah.
I told you guys should come for the meeting. Was it the following day?
Yeah, the following day after.
I sent directions.
Yeah.
Then you told me you guys will come.
Yeah.
The following day, when you guys were late, when I called you, you told me, I've released them.
Yeah.
Where were you releasing them from? And why were you not coming with them? And you told me you're going to come with them.
Yeah. The first thing, I didn't want to spoil for them.
You didn't want to spoil for them?
Yeah. I didn't want to come to your head was, hey, Obinna, wajua kuna issue and start making this. No, the first thing I did immediately after you called me and sent me the direction, I called Stevo. Come in. I shared with you a video when in the house talking about it.
Yeah, video, niko nayo.
Yeah. I called Stevo niaje, kama uko around, come in the house, unitafute. So he was around, so he pops in and I was like, kuna job, Obinna amenipigia, mnatakikana. But now you're listening to your wife, Sana. She's the current manager.
Yeah.
I want you guys to prepare. Kesho mvae fiti. Mko huko by 11. Make sure mko hapo even 30 minutes earlier kama itawezekana. Mimi currently, due to this position that I am, I cannot present you because unaona kampuni sha terminate. So it's unlawful for me to go represent you in that meeting. But make sure wewe na wife yako meenda ama na any advisor that is around you.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys mmefika hapo ikiwezekana saa 5. The guy was okay. I remember making a joke like, actually wepiga luku, wewe msanii usiende huko nini kikaka uchwara. So I was making a joke but serious at the same time because I know what can happen. So you called me and I told you I've released them.
Yeah, then
because
you told
I
me.
released them on, I called them at 8. At 8 nikwambia you guys are supposed to be there for ile board meeting ya job.
Yeah.
And it was like, tunamaliza shoot. Alafu ndo tuende. First I called the PA picked, the PA wife. So before you talk to Stevo, you have to talk to the PA. Oni manager alikuwa anakulipia rent na amekulipia rent mpaka ya July despite the tantrums. Do not have paid the rent despite the tantrums. So
me, I got to the office, to the more to bet office, so nimefika. I'm like, hey, memalizaje na Stevo? I'm like, Stevo has not come. I'm like, huh? Stevo hajakuja? Ati hapana, kwa serious. So I call you. I'm like, hey, ukaniambia, ukanitumia namba, ati call hii namba nikapiga. Stevo akapika, akapea that other guy, wakapea wife. So I'm asking the wife, why are you being given the phone? You have no information. Because you told Stevo.
Yes.
So I want to deal with Stevo. I'm like, umeambia kuna meeting ya kazi.
Yes.
Hii ni kazi, mbona mjafika? Ati kuna shughuli nyingine nafanya kwanza, atakuja baadaye.
Unafanya shoot.
Ama shughuli gani mnafanya?
Bro, unafanya shoot ya 2K bro, umeacha deal hata unaweza pigwa kwa soka. So let me continue with that part.
Yeah.
So you have called them, I've explained to them the whole night. The first thing penye nilikuwa ni, guys, make a presentation. You are going for a meeting. So your wife is the manager. At least ulishaniambia ni hiyo tu more to bet. And let him do research about more to bet. At least show you have a small writing about it.
Yeah.
And you have a copy about that company.
Yeah.
Ukienda huko the more you answer, you find it very hard to play with the client. And anajua kutuhusu.
Yeah.
So we are big deal. So it's easy to kesho naamka asubuhi watu wa kwanza na I call after you call me I wanted to confirm wamefika ambiwa wife ana pick. Unasema aje? Okay. Anyway. Nasema aje? Haya sawa. Mmefika ile shughuli niliwaambia ile job ya West and is like job gani? Stevo baada ya shoot. Hey. Unaweza mpea phone. Bado ana shoot. Aya, Stevo ulijua mnafaa kwenda job. Bado nikamuuliza mko wapi, ni basi mtumanishe Uber, I will pay. Iwakimbize hiyo job. Msekiwa tu hiyo bag. See, you're crying you don't have money. Now money has come to your hand.
Money has come.
Now I want you to go there and make that money without me being in that board meeting. Ati bado tuna shoot tuko na Mboya like bro. So I hope watakula Mboya. So I just
By the way, to be honest with you, in that meeting I was not going to sign the contract with you because I'd seen what was happening.
Exactly.
I was going to sign with Stevo and tell them to sign with Stevo and the wife and tell him this is what we'll be giving you monthly, this is what you're supposed to do. Because I'd seen what was happening. So I was like, let me not include Vaga, but now it's not happened, so I don't know how that's going to be.
Yeah.
But what's happening now? What do you think is the solution?
I feel so bad for the guy wanamzungusha with the same clothes to the whole Nairobi.
Fanyiwa interview na kila mtu.
Ufanyiwa na anakachoko sahi like unafanywa even you see Stevo is not clean. You cannot compare Stevo when I was with him. Stevo hata akitoka, I would rather stop somewhere, buy a whole full cloth from juu to chini. Ndo tuingie interview ama ndo tuingie meeting kama ni board meeting. But I feel bad for the guy right now that is being just moved around. If they really wanted to help this guy, to be honest, sasa wangekuwa nafikiria Stevo ebuka kando kwanza tufuatilie 1 2 3, but tenye umekaa kando ingiaga studio. Si your career is music. Ingia studio, tafuta hit. Sisi tunapanga ma photoshoot really when utafanya video. But you are going there, boy, I feel so bad even for myself that I'm seeing Stevo is being given unga I had them complain that sikuwa na allow people wa meet ovyo ati hizi present za kifalafala. Obinna, you've invested in that. Unataka kuja convince mtani wangu na unga alafu
Erika amemkamia na sukari kilo moja.
Erika amekuja na kilo moja na piga nayo picha.
Chai, wacha kunywa chai.
Umevaa hadi suti. Juu ya sukari ya
sema tunapanga vitu zingine mingi hapa.
I feel so bad for the guy, but also at the same time I want the best for him. So I think when we saw team yenye ko around him inge ona so short terminate contract, let's call this other team for a sit down for a transition. That is the first thing.
Which team?
Si management yake. Yes,
the wife.
Si wife na Mboya, the management. Yeah, so I feel bad for the guy, but at the same time, it's an opportunity for them. They just have to use it wisely. But to be honest, according to Stevo's wife, na Stevo, the allegations that we're saying are not true. Sahi wamesema walikuwa wanapewa food and everything. The problem is Stevo akuwa ati nilikuwa na kazi ya Stevo asitoke ovyo atembe kwa ma streets na gani sana niliona kwa interview na the social medias. So I don't now understand. Sasa nashindwa ni pesa niliiba ama ni kukazia watu na wakazia ama ni.
Let me talk to you kidogo about cars, about magari. Listen, umechoka kutembea mtaani, we ni superstar, watu wanakuona kila mahali. Ule ingia kwa gari mazee, ama labda unataka kuchill na mapeers wako wakitembea, una pull up na mashini moja safi. Talk to magari affordable, they'll give you a very affordable machine. Unalipa pole, they can import for you or they can outsource for you locally and you'll get to thank me later. And also sometimes unajua kuna wale wanasemanga ukishapata gari unajua lazima kutoka gari unatoka na look moja safi, unataka kupiga look, unataka kukaa na look moja polite, either maswag, majays, manini, unataka kupiga. Talk to Style Hub. That is Royal Fit Style Hub pale kwenye social media, DM them, they'll give you the best clothes at the most affordable rates. Vaga, I'd called you here because I wanted you to show me the proof of how you spent the money that Stevo made. But the minute you've told me Stevo only did 5 shows in 1 year, nimenyamaza, nimeshindwa ya kusema.
So
alikuwa nalipwa 50,000.
I just want the Kenyans to I don't have if I have I don't know if I have a sample of one contract that I've signed. There was first only if I was earning billions from this guy.
No, hizi 5 shows mlifanya ni gani? Kuna Loft?
Kuna Loft, tukafanya
Loft ilikuwa 30.
Tukafanya LD, tukafanya
LD wapi?
LD I think tulipigwa juu transport na
okay.
Kitale pia tukapigwa I think tukafanya Quiver. Tukafanya wapi tena? Kisumu tutafanya Nax. Tukafanya Nax.
So this 200 na 50 mbili. That's 300. Haya, there you have it.
Then another thing, kuna hizi small cash, msana atakulipia collabo. So I have to convince her niaje lazima ufike chuani ndio sisi tufanye collabo.
So ulikuwa nilipia collabo?
Mbaya.
So watu wangapi walipia collabo? Watu watatu. So 50,000.
Ingine 50 I guess.
So that's 130.
Yeah, so and remember this guy has to dress every day. Photo shoots, hygiene, safi mbaya. Videos. Imagine I'll be honest with you, I even still have producers debts. So wenye wamepiga doba na bado sijalipa.
Just Stevo.
Yeah. I even have directors debts. Wenye wamepiga video na sijalipa.
How much money has he made from YouTube?
Ikienda sana ni ejafika so. Because tunajua lazima ufishange threshold. Unajua wezi post ngoma kile sisi kama content creator. Una post ngoma ni 3 minutes. So you have to wait ngoma i-trend kwanza tena after 2 months tena. Ndio so start kama imefika so.
Hi.
If we earn from YouTube sana most inaweza kuaga 20k
a month.
Yeah, then you know Stevo doesn't do well in streams, I'll be honest.
So streaming zero.
Stevo does well on YouTube because people want to
see him.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it means I was pumping much than But at the end of the day, now I had one bet that I knew it's going to change people's life, which was?
Freshy barida, the drink.
Yeah, because I knew this one will create employment for people. Now, that's where his wife comes. He can get a job there because there's distribution, there's what. Now
So the wife does not work?
It's like, I had an allegation that they have a problem because I'm not feeding the family. I'm not helping using feeding. Sikuwa na feed familia yao, na shughulikia tu Stevo peke yake. Na sishughulikii mpaka wale extended family. So I was like I'm not so you see the Messiah that I was supposed to be. This one guy. Na mimi pia ukumbuke, mimi ni hustler, napiga job zangu pale 1 2 3 ndo nikuwe mimi. I'm not a billionaire. Mojua if I could have been pulling up here in a Benzo ama RNG, ungesema nimekula ganjia. I'm coming here with an Uber. Yeah? I'm coming here with an Uber. I'm like, hey, after show ya Obinna na nipigie CEO nimwambie reuliza meeting sasa ntu ijenge na get. So I'm like, what was I stealing? What was I stealing, to be honest? If I go back to my pocket to dress you, to feed you, to pay your rent, no. I still pay your rent and we are fighting. Obinna calls me for a job, I still plug you, despite tarnishing my name. Isn't that a good guy?
Do you feel like Stevo appreciated you when you're working with him?
Stevo did. The team has corrupted him. I'll be honest. Stevo, I don't have a problem. Stevo hata kesho akuja niambie Vaga ni aje. Kamenuka inabidi sasa tena tupige mboka.
So if Stevo comes back, you'll sign him again?
No, I won't sign him. I'll help him outside.
Come on, man.
No. I won't put any percent. Niache unataka kupiga video, naangalia list yangu ya msanii anaweza okolea. Niache unapiga video na how much saa mimi nawapatia hii washughuliki.
But you'll not pay money?
No.
Kama Stevo amefungiwa nyumba leo utalipa?
I will. I swear to God. Kama ningekuwa nimekosana na yeye. See, I've paid for July. Tuko June.
This all story is happening. Has Stevo reached out to you?
He came to my house a day after kumenuka. I called them. I went to the house. Nilikuwa nimefume mbaya sana. Nilikuwa nimejam. Nikapatana na wife nikamwambia, what are you guys doing? I'm doing everything. I'm sacrificing to my all.
Wife akasemaje?
Mimi nimekosana mpaka na mtu wangu juu ya Stevo, kusaidia Stevo.
Mtu wako as in girlfriend?
Yeah.
Hataki usaidie Stevo?
I'm putting too much attention.
Una focus na Stevo ni kasi Stevo demi yako.
You know.
Bako unasahau demi yako bro.
Na mimi nimejua hii biz cause nilikuwa napiga.
Hiko Freshy barida.
Unacheki mimi hesabu yangu ni
biz
nimekushow.
Okay.
Because I knew this is a life changing. So
yeah, this was a game changer.
Yeah, this is a game changer and he was going to become the first artist to ever have a Jewish on his brand everywhere in these shelves. And he's a director and a shareholder. Nilisema we are not paying, don't pay us to sell you the logo. I want this guy to become a shareholder.
What percentage was Stevo getting from Freshy barida?
From Freshy barida?
The drink?
That one is company thing, but we could have displayed it.
So you met the wife, asked them, what are you doing? Well, then what did she say?
And she said, we Vaga, Stevo aran IG yake, unampostia. I was like, yo, it's business. Hata ushainiona nikijipost ovyo kwa hiyo IG? Hapana. I post him and he tells me the caption to write. Because if I give him, Stevo, I'll be honest with you, people can manipulate Stevo. It's easy to manipulate. No. I became, niliacha kuwa manager, sasa nikaanza kuwa bro. Kwa nini? I have to watch close to him.
Who writes his lyrics?
Me.
Wewe unaandika mistari za Stevo?
Latest songs zake ni mimi nimeandika. Hadi hiyo imetoka juzi.
Gani hiyo?
Makasisi.
Ni wewe unaandika hizo mistari?
Yeah. I have to start thinking.
Mabibi na mabwana tu heshimu ndoa.
Hizo ni yeye. Hizo ni yeye.
Sasa wewe yako ni gani?
I started so we sit. He tells me the idea. Now I convert the idea to a song. Because maybe venye anaiweka mi.
Kama gani uliandika? Unaweza flow?
nimeandika makasisi. I can't flow it because I write it.
So say it.
I write?
You can say it. Not rap it, say it.
Or as in I say
the wordings maybe.
No, I can't
if you remember
the wordings.
Oh.
I write and just polishing it. Quite it's my own song I could play again. So like Makasisi, Inabamba, I played a very big role on Freshy Barida.
Freshy Barida.
Because
that's you.
No, exactly. Sasa wewe mimi nikiandika nasikia mimi nikiandika sasa yeye anaitoki Wacheki sasa unajua sasa hii sasa tume sasa umekaa na msemba kuna muelewa. Najua Stevo anaweza taka kuimba kuhusu hii kikombe. Sasa
hizo vocabularies nani anakujanga nazo?
Yeah. Na mkasubia na kupiga vocabulary unashida.
Iko welo.
Nikauliza Stevo leo rada iko good iko sasa hii good tena unajua sasa ni muhimu nimekuwa kwa ile situation akisema kama moja hapo na kaandika chini juu unajua siku moja tutaandika ngoma so I make sure akiandika naambia he writes yes but now you have to curate and put it musically.
Okay.
But he writes, he creates the idea like si ati mimi namcreate ataniambia Vaga na feel kuimba kuhusu uchumi. Wala uchumi.
Eriko Mondi ananipa sukari kilo moja. Ataangeleta kwota na unga. Na mama amekaa hapo kando na manager wangu mpya.
Exactly. So but I was enjoying him because I remember when I met Stevo I was going through also a hard time and I was kind of depressed due to lose job after COVID.
Okay.
Yeah.
So uliangalia Stevo kama source of entertainment.
So I was like, this guy,
Stevo was your therapist. Umetumia Stevo kama therapist, ndio?
Was my therapist. I should pay for that. So
Stevo umesikia? Manager wa Stevo. Invoice.
So nakumbuka hiyo time but alafu is prayerful.
Stevo. But hata ungekuwa Stevo ungekuwa naomba.
He was prayerful alafu akaanza kuniweka ni fast.
Akakumakenzi. Muko shakaola.
Anambia Vaga, no deal zijipe. Lazima tuombange. Sasa najua sasa pia mimi nikaika timetable najua Wednesday kukula ni 6 adhan 6. But I was having
nakupastia kwako. Ai meeting ya
na ako serious cheki. Food ndo ile. Stevo anakuambia Stevo ada si tupige hata kama ya sita hivi chap hapo tupige tusikie fit. Vaga lazima tuombe na tufunge. I was loving that guy.
Mlikuwa mnalewa na Stevo?
Halewi.
Kuna mlewesha?
Stevo nilikuwa nikimekea maji kwa glass anashuku.
Mademu akimkatia wewe ndo unawapita nao?
Sijawahi. Stevo ni mtu atakwambia mademu ananitaka sana. I like then the whole thing replies to every like ushajua ule mse what I like about him also ana star anasa wigi ni star. So see where the problem was coming when I'm telling you I don't want to see you around. Basenga tunaona Stevo wako huku oyole.
Stevo kama kununua nyanya.
Stevo wako huku oyole. So I have to make a call like yo penye huko kwa sawa utachukua ubati ni saa alafu kidogo naambiwa Stevo alipita na mata hapa I'm like
nadandia tu matatu.
I like oh my god.
Watu wangu wamenilipia 50 wamelifisha 40.
But all in general is a good talent that can be converted into it but I was finding very hard to convert him into an international art. Remember when we did the song with Toshgazi who did the song with Diamond?
Bro, you want to turn Stevo international, you've only done 5 shows locally.
Yeah. And it's 1 year.
You think that's a good thing?
Yeah.
Are we seeing this thing differently?
No, it was a long period. It is a long period goal.
That's what I'm saying, but you're looking at turning him internationally, but locally you've done 5 shows in a year, and you think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Bro, I need to run to the airport. I'm going to Uganda. Please, I'll miss my flights.
You also fast and pray, yeah?
Asante for coming to the show.
So all in all, they made it clear on Ismungai's interview.
Okay.
I didn't eat their money.
Yeah.
I've been paying their rent. I've been taking care of everything. The only problem they had with me is
Ushamrudisha TikTok yake?
Zake. I'm waiting for them to come for the meeting. Because I have to know I'm handing over to.
See what we made to log in details and you log yourself out.
It's a process because maybe pia mimi kuna kitu nataka kubanja na the next crew.
Yeah.
Kibiz.
Sawa. Good luck with handing over the
because if they could have come to me directly and we had this like venye tunaongea sahi, I don't think it ingenini. I'm a very understanding person, Obinna. Very. I could have opened my everything and like, yo guys.
Okay.
Grow bro. Meaning say bila we na dish, bila we na move, bila we na run. So why should I funga the guy? The only thing that the company did not like is how they approach.
Okay.
Going with the lies on the internet, then later saying it's not true.
Okay.
Unaona sisi tushachafuliwa. Vaga najulikana kama notorious mafia nini, and also the company reputation imeharibika. So it's a very bad thing, but I've taken it positively and just advised the team that has to go, please make the guy progress. Wache kumzungusha. Watu wanambeba ufala. So wamfanyie tu kitu ama. If they want to help him, if you help someone, you don't have to show on the media. Ati sasa anakupatia 3 mbele ya screen. Hizi ni vitu za wanasiasa.
Ni mulamwa.
Unaona? I feel so bad what Eric Omondi did. I feel so bad what Mulamwa did.
Me too.
Unaona?
Yeah.
Because
you and I both.
Imagine after all those days, I'm just saying I've been paying his bills just because it's necessary because of the allegations. Unaona? But I could have never told anyone that I don't. And don't ever help someone for you to start boasting. Do it.
Mimi sasa nikikusaidia na post. Niyo kilisema because unasaidianga watu then wanakuja wanaongea mbaya. Then when, there are a lot of people are not grateful. Right now me if you come for help I post. Ati Vaga unataka? Rent ndio hii. So Vaga umesema shida ni haya tuko Obinna show live. Vaga anataka 10,000 sasa na kutumia sahi.
Follow me guys.
Exactly. So next time when you come like ndio hii video. Because na kama niseme nilikuwa nasaidia Vaga aseme wapi akuruke.
Sasa ndio sasa nimenotice they maybe why politicians do that. People who help
mama hai natoa 1 million ya mama.
So you see because now imenieka kwa ngori and you've been an angel, so but all good. I'm famous now. If you want to book me for a show, don't have a deal for me.
Mi nilikuwa nawaitia motivate bulisha choma. So thank you so much guys for watching. Let us know what you want us to add or improve or do whatever on the show, and also any other guests that you want to see on the show, let us know. We are new here but we are getting a hang of it. Miale, thank you so much for always hosting us and for giving us amazing delicacies with our guest. Style Hub, thank you for always dressing me up, and of course Magari Affordable kupatia mashini moja safi. I'm on my way to Uganda. I have 3 shows in Uganda. Lira, Gulu, I'm going to be there as well. I'm coming for the Laugh with Owakabi. It's the anniversary. We're going to be celebrating that one. So we're coming through Uganda. The Sebo Sande Nyabo. So God, the top is going to be through. So prepare the fine looking shorties. When I come over there, matoke. Have you been to Uganda?
No.
No, you have not, but I'm going.
You are boasting. I
am boasting. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys when I'm back. We are out.
So guys, also make sure you follow me. I'm a celebrity for bookings. Call my manager. Call my